Hello, everybody! I'm Ramsis.
And I'm TheVespor.
And we're here for another edition of Vesper's Retro Reviews, our 16-bit wrestling retrospective. And boy, we found a great one for you guys today.
Great one. It's so great that I get to play instead of him, which means this game is on a special level of hard. Now, we'll go into that in just a second. But please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and
ring that bell because I know you guys can't wait for more spectacular gameplays like a Battle Royale on the TurboGrafx 16, Vesper. This is what 16-bit graphics are all about, Vesper. TurboGrafx 16. And do you know what the 16 stands for?
Well, I don't know, but if you look at this title, that doesn't look like it's a 16-bit title.
Well, not exactly. No, I guess... something got lost in translation somewhere. So the game is called Battle Royale, released in October of 1990, and it was only in the North American market. So we were lucky enough to get this gem of a game, Battle Royale. And, you know, we're looking at all the wrestling games 16-bit, and we couldn't bypass this one, even though, believe me, we tried. But since we need 12 games, we had to throw this one in. Yes, that's how it's going to go down. Battle Royale is made by Incredible Technologies. What a developer, Vesper. I already have a great feeling about this game.
By the way,
NEC, that's the maker of TurboGrafx, so they put their seal of approval on this game.
What I've seen so far, this is not going to be a very good game.
Well, they can't all be winners, Vesper, but what is the game about? It's pretty much a fantasy wrestling league. They have a whole presentation. It's like the build-up and the graphics to the match itself are actually the best part of the game. And then you get to the game itself, and you're like, oh my god, what happened here? So, what is the game? It's really a multiplayer, free-for-all, Royal Rumble / Battle Royale, no holds barred, last man standing wins. You use the multi-tap, and that's the TurboGrafx peripheral, where 5 people can plug in at the same time. You have 1 in the one, and then you have the 4 on the other, and you can all have heads. So there's 5 wrestlers in this game. It's a 5-player game, which is crazy. And you have all these bizarre personalities of the wrestlers, which we'll show you. You pick one with the manager you're given and have at it, and about a minute later, the game's over. That's pretty much how it's
not even a minute, but that being said, we'll talk more about the difficulty here in a moment, because I want to show you first some of the fun things about Battle Royale, because as Ramsey said, funnest part of this game is the build-up to the actual game itself. So let's get on to the show.
All right, Vesper, push start. So this is cool. It's called Brawl, right? Brawl. Battle Royale of America Wrestling League. Rolls right off the tongue. This is like, what was it, Sonic the Hedgehog? A gun? Isn't that the same idea here?
Or SHIELD.
Yes.
Strategic Homeland, Intelligence, Espionage, Logistics Division. We just need to fit.
Oh, wait, what else is another? Snake from G.I. Joe, right?
Oh, God, yes. I don't remember all those, because those were so... They're even worse. So, the only one I remember from G.I. Joe was Battle Android Trooper.
Well, at least that one works. Yes, we'll give them that acronym. So, acronyms. Brawl, wrestling, brawl. We got to come up with something. All right, Battle Royale of America Wrestling League. Of doesn't work, but who cares? It's in America, so there you go. It's a wrestling league. All right, Battle Royale of America Wrestling League, and even that does not sound proper. You can definitely tell they did not work very hard. But we will say the presentation looks cool. You have a generic newscaster here, like, I'm here for the Brawl broadcasting, and we're going to show you some cool graphics behind her, and that is cool. The TurboGrafx was graphically ahead of its time. I mean, that is cool. You have all this stuff going on behind her. Is it real life? No, it's TurboGrafx graphics behind it, but it's still cool that they give the image of a hot and popular wrestling analyst show going on while she's trying to report the Brawl network here, or whatever is going on.
Whatever. It just is making fun of it, because back then, in the 90s, wrestling always took itself way too seriously, the whole kayfabe. So,
right, you would have the Mean Gene reports, or the Gorilla Monsoon, or Mooney. You know, you would go to all these guys like, we're here with the important WWF report. This is what it's mimicking. 1990, wrestling was still in its heyday. You had the whole important storylines going on here, so that's exactly what it is. All right, so cool setup. So far, wow, if I turn this on, I would say, hey, this is pretty cool, Vest, right? I think this is fun. Look at this.
Now, here's the problem I wanted to tell everybody. You have amateur, intermediate, and professional. The difference in these would be like jumping, let's say, jumping off a bench, jumping off a bridge, jumping off the Empire State Building in difficulty levels.
Yeah, it really is that big a peak. Amateur, it gives you a challenge, but not much of one. But unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to do, because intermediate, the opponent plays keep away the entire time.
You get them low, they run away until they heal, then they come back, and then they'll one-shot you and throw you out.
And professional, forget it. It's over in 2 seconds, so what's the point? So unfortunately, we have to play amateur because we want to show you the gameplay, but we would love to play intermediate, but it won't let us because we're not professional enough, I guess. You know, this is such a silly game, it doesn't matter enough for us to get good enough to play this on intermediate.
And it's not a secret here on Vesper's Retro Reviews, especially when we do games, we play the game for a little bit, like an hour before the game, you know, so you get a good gameplay out of it. We're not going, gee, this sucks, so I can't do a thing, and we try to figure ways around it. No, this game is just, mwah, it's just craptastic.
So amateur it is, and now it's going to ask you how many human players, because remember, this is a 5-player game. Could be a unique thing. 5 players is a weird, odd number, but that's what they offer you, 5 players.
It is, because with the Nintendo, you could get 4 players.
Yes, you could have 4.
I had that little accessory. And we played the crap out of volleyball because there's only like 3 games you can play.
Yeah, there's only a few games that were 4-player. So we're obviously going to do one. We're going to do the original Battle Royale first. There's 2 modes. It's regular.
It's called computer players and then tournament players.
Right. Tournament is, we'll show you in a second. We're going to start with computer players because that's the main mode here. So how many players? We'll take all 4. Yep. And now we're going to show you the profile because I think this is a cool part of the game. Again, nothing is bad here. Everything looks great so far. So this is actually a cool part of the game, and this is where the TurboGrafx shows off its effects. This is cool. So you have the first wrestler, Mongo Khan.
And I love the names because every one of these, and a matter of fact, the Executioner has been a running jobber for the longest of time.
Yes, every wrestling league has someone named the Executioner. All right, so pick Mongo first.
You die. You die.
All right.
You die.
So they all have a catchphrase. Mongo Khan from Outer Mongolia, 227 pounds, 6'4", ninja tactics, deadly precision, master strategist. Now you're like, wow, that's great. All these things in this game? No.
No, by the way, if you want to know what that translates to, let's turn to page 7 in our book, and let's look at Mongo Khan. Mongo Khan, blazing speed, Mongo's low hitting strength is lethal, recovers fast. So, he's fast, he has low hitting strength, but he recovers fast. So he's going to move fast, he's going to hit slow, and recover fast. So that's
Mongo Khan. All right, let's see who's
And
next.
by the way, folks, that's the entire game right there. That's all the stats that matter. Does they walk fast? Do they hit hard? And do they recover
all
fast?
that other stuff they told you means absolutely nothing. The Sumo Master, what a great name here. See what he says. Alright, so now why is Sumo Master wearing a dog collar?
Did he just have like a stroke or something?
I don't know. He's from Kyoto, Japan. 570, so he's Yokozuna pretty much. 575 pounds, 6'5".
Awesome power. Feels no pain, unstoppable force. Gee, I really want to play this guy. Except for the fact that the manual tells you he hits hard, but he's the slowest to recover and is the slowest to move.
So yes, if you want to get a powerful hit, he's great. He's not great for anything else. So if you can hit him hard and throw him out fast, there you go. Otherwise, you're pretty much a sitting duck. All right, let's see who's next. The Meat Eater. The Meat Eater. All right, let's see who this is.
I like meat. I can relate to this guy. Why does he look like what's his face from Street Fighter?
He's from Detroit. Well, that explains a few things. 210 pounds, 5'11". Unpredictable, unorthodox move, and street smart. So you're like, wow, okay, that's great. But then you play the game, and does any of this stuff actually play into anything? No, and that's the problem here. What does the instructor say about Meat Eater?
Well, he is the second fastest, not the hardest hitter, which means he hits slightly stronger than Mongo Khan, but he is the quickest to recover, and he's always hungry for more. I loved how he threw that in there.
He's a Meat Eater, right? Of course he's hungry for more. So why is it meat dash eater in the game, but Meat Eater one word in the instruction?
We'll leave that one to the philosophers.
All right, so now we have Genericson, the Executioner, and let's see what he says.
Oh my god, it's Cobra Commander. If they showed Cobra Commander like this, I'd be like, heck yeah. Listen, the evil laughter.
He's doing
Look at that, sadistic fighter. Welcomes pain, exudes confidence, just like Cobra Commander.
300 pounds, 6'6". He's from parts unknown because he wears a mask. So
of course, Cobra Commander wishes he was 6'6".
Oh, absolutely, no. All right, so what does it say about him?
His hits are killers, which means he hits hard. Average speed, slow to recover.
So I wouldn't recommend using this guy, folks. No.
I used him in practice. He has very short-ranged attacks and they're annoying.
All right, let's see who the last wrestler is, and that'll be Spitfire Spike.
Now, I like this guy's name. I'll probably end up using him. Oh my god, he's a Neanderthal.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look, he has like a uni eye when he does that. Yeah, like his eyes combined, so...
I know, but like I said, doesn't he look like a Neanderthal? He's like, bleh.
Well, he's from Tampa, 255 pounds, 6'2", blazing speed, complex maneuvers, knows his limits. I don't even know what that means. All right, what does he...
Does that mean he runs away when he sees Hulk Hogan
like,
get in the ring?
No, I'm getting out of here. So average strength and recovery,
But he is the fastest.
but his speed will burn you.
Believe it or not, from everything we have in the game, he's probably the best because of how fast he is, at least in this mode, because you can get away from everybody because of him.
All right, I think we're going to choose a wrestler and begin. So now this is another cool part. You get to take control of a manager. So we're Joypad 1, that's the female manager in the top left there. And now we get to pick whoever we want, but it's a race down there. You can hit the other ones now to get them out of your way, or you just race to the one you want. And you push the select, and there you go. And that's and they don't care what the computer pick. Duel Master is under orders to make you suffer. So they show,
See, this is actually cool. Like we said, everything is cool there. I didn't.
So far, everything looks great. Now we get to the game, and you're like, "Wow,
What do you do? You run away
here? Like, what is this?" So we're the orange guy in the top left, Spitfire.
I love how he's just running into my foot.
Then you pick him up and you throw him out, and that is how the game's played. So they can do it back to you. You die. There you go.
Oh my god! Look.
Alright, let him throw him out if he wants. Oh, he missed him. And the thrown out wrestlers stay around and they shake the ropes, so they annoy you a little bit.
And the only way to get different moves is if you hold like the select button.
Yeah, select is like...
And it doesn't do any more damage!
Yeah, that was a super kick though, what he just did.
In the gonads.
Yeah.
And the way you tell your life is look at your wrist.
Yes, when they're glowing, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, mine was yellow, which means I was hurt.
Yeah, now he's in trouble, so he should be able to throw him out. No, he didn't.
Too far away.
Yeah. There we go, and now it's just between the green and orange here. I like how they're all color-coded.
That was a super kick.
Easy, yeah. So it's pretty much you use the 1 and 2 button to do all the moves, plus the select button. So it's actually very annoying, because you have to implement select into everything, and that's such an awkward thing on the TurboGrafx.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Well, we're out. Well, that's how...
And that was amateur, by the way, folks.
Yes.
As you can see, one wrong move, you get knocked down, you're out, because there's no wiggle on this. You can't...
Oh, there's no... It's hard to... There's a way, we just don't know. I think it's just...
No, there is no way. You just...
If you're far enough away, I guess you get...
If you're far enough away, you will eventually fall off, just like you saw with the others.
Alright, so Meat Eater 1.
I love to look at the teeth. Where you see the A's. Nom nom nom.
Alright, and now we're going to show you tournament mode. That was just a sample of what a 5-player game is like.
And here's the screen, which means nothing.
No, I mean, you won money, but it doesn't mean anything. You won $1,500 while Meat Eater won $4,700. And the whole game's over in 1 minute and 40 seconds. I mean, that's it. The minute and 40 seconds, the whole game is over. And this you paid, what, $50 for when it was out in the stores, right?
And this is made to be a wonderful thing for all of your friends to play, but there's nothing to it. There's no wrestling to it except picking them up and throwing them out.
It's just kick, punch, do some super kicks or punches. When they're weakened, you pick them up. That's it. So now we're going to try tournament.
Now I'm going to point something out to you all on this one. Like, when you choose... Now here's the thing. You hit select to choose, and you can slap people during the other one. This is the only time you can do this, by the way, so not that great. But I do want to point out that in this game, it's going to get harder and harder and harder. You have to beat all the other people 1-on-1, then all of them 2-on-2s, then 3-on-3s, then 4-on-4s.
Right, so then it gets to be ridiculous. Spitfire Spike has the intensity of 100 men, alright? That's your
I am absolutely, thank you.
But now
Miss
it starts
Elizabeth.
out 1-on-1.
Did she look like Miss Elizabeth?
Yeah, it did. So now it's Meat Eater again.
my bane. Look at that. And you have super attacks.
Yeah, every now and then you can do your super, like every 5 seconds, I think it said, and that'll be select plus a direction. Yeah. And that's it. In 21 seconds, round 1 was over. There you go.
Such a great game, folks.
Well, let's see that again. Here's the replay.
I kicked him in the ankles till he can't stand up.
Right.
And look at, I do like the idea that they're smart enough to go, hey, look at your wrist to see, so your screen
I
isn't
just wish
cluttered.
there was more to the game. Like, you know, put in some moves, put in some differences.
Did you see how far I threw him? He's wagging his tongue at me.
That one. Alright, so let's see. There
Watch
you go.
this. No, I'm not going to get off here yet because he does. Wait, there we go.
Doing the wiggle, yeah.
My Neanderthal's doing his hip wiggle.
So now we get the next guy, which is Khan. Yep. Why does it make a biting sound? Oh, there you go. 9 seconds, 10 seconds. A new record. All right.
$50, folks.
Yeah, this is great.
$50. And I'm going to watch the replay on that. That's stupid.
All right, let's do the wiggle though.
I do want my wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
All right, who's next? It's Executioner. So in the harder levels, they just play keep away the whole entire time, and that's all they do.
14 seconds.
All right, 14.
Like, we were actually looking to see how people handled this on YouTube, because, you know, it's been around so long. Nobody we were able to find beat this on anything higher than amateur. They did, like, the Battle Royale. We had 5 on intermediate, but that just involves running around in circles.
And avoiding for the whole entire time, yeah. I mean, amateur is too easy, but unfortunately, intermediate's too hard. So there's no middle ground, and that's it, you know.
I mean, I'm sure you can figure it out, but the problem is, depending on when I get knocked out of this, I'll go ahead and put it on intermediate, and you'll see on these one-on-one matches just how ridiculous this is.
I mean, this is all there is, and then you just throw them out, and they're gone. That's
I
it.
love how he flies out of there like Superman. Gotta wait for it. Come on.
So that was the
Wiggle,
4th
wiggle.
round. Yeah, we're gonna go as far as we can until we lose, and then we'll show you intermediate.
It's not like it's long gameplays
no,
here, folks.
and now we get 2-on-1.
And
Or
this
it's really 3 on, you know, every man for himself.
I got.
I mean, it's not just you.
And the problem is that the controls are pretty crappy. Stay near the ropes.
There we go.
25 seconds. Look at that, he's kind of mad.
Well, I would be a little annoyed too.
Yep.
All right, let's
Gotta
see.
do the
So
wiggle.
that was round 5.
Wiggle, wiggle.
So we got what, $1,600 so far.
Wow, even for the 90s, this is nothing.
But I don't get why they get to keep coming back, but our character doesn't.
Yeah, by the way, in the instruction books, it tells you get exactly 1 rematch per win.
Right. So we've won 5 now, 6 now, so we get 6 continues for them. Yeah.
19 seconds.
Yeah.
I am the champ. Come on now. Time to wiggle,
Yeah,
wiggle.
that was round 6. All right, so we're up to $2,000 now.
And there's 15 rounds.
All right, so
Wiggle, wiggle.
let's keep going. We'll see how far we can go. All right, meat eaters like in every match.
Ow, God. Ah.
Yeah, now it's gonna get a little harder though. They do get a little more difficult, which is fine. A game should progress a little tougher, you know.
Trying
So
to
you
keep.
can actually run. That's good.
I'm trying to keep from getting surrounded.
Ah, they're ganging up, man.
I can't escape.
Ah,
That was.
that's
I
it.
can try a rematch here.
Well, we have rematches, so we're gonna use them. Why not? We earned them. Let's use them.
Well, let's see what happens. My problem was I couldn't get into the corner. The problem with these is we'll rematch. But as you see, if they get behind you, you're dead.
And they do double teaming. Instead of going after each other, they double team the human player.
Which is why this game is insufferably hard.
Alright, so one-on-one's a little better now.
I might be able to do it one-on-one.
Here we go. Alright, so the rematch we go.
Whew. I just could not get... I mean, this is about the only way you have to do it, folks. Yeah, it's very cheesy. But, smile, my man. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
Alright, who's next? Alright, we got 2.
Cobra
there.
Commander and Mungo Khan, which feels like they do belong around Judge.
Alright, you have to get away from the corner.
See, as I was talking about, it's hard.
Well, you have to get away from the corner when they double team you like that.
There's no way to move. I was stun locked. That's why I said this game is in... Either it's too easy, or you're going to another level of pain. See, look. I couldn't move at all because I was literally stun locked.
Well, don't start out there. You started out there. Start in the middle next time.
Well, I can try, but you don't understand. You're not playing this game because you know how bad it is. Because you saw me practicing. You're like, I don't want any of that.
No, I didn't. It looks horrible.
It's god-awful.
But you started in the middle. There's a corner right there.
I tried to... Oh.
That's it.
That's it. That's how it works, folks. That's why we haven't found anybody capable of beating this on tournament mode yet. I don't know if I got another one because I lost 2 in a row.
Yep, they're letting you.
No, it's restart. That's it for
Alright,
that.
so now we're going to quit this and
And
we'll show you Battle Royale on intermediate. So let's go intermediate. Pick a different character this time too, just to mix it up a little bit.
Choose one mini. Computer players 4.
Wrestler.
And this is where I will actually go all in. And
Right,
we will have a
so-
slap fight. I'm just going to go ahead and get over here.
They're both beating up this poor manager here. Alright, so who are you gonna take? Oh, Genghis,
Mongo!
Mongo can? Okay.
Don't shoot Mongo, you'll just make him angry. From Spitfire Spike.
Alright, here we go. So now we're Mongo.
He's pretty fast too.
And now it's intermediate, so let's let them fight
This is the
out.
strategy that works, by the way, folks.
Just let them beat each other up for a while. Oh, is one of them out? Nope. Alright, if it comes near you, though, you have to be ready.
I like how he just stole him from the other guy. Wow, this is such great gameplay, right, folks?
Oh, Spitfire got away.
Oh, he's coming for
Oh,
me.
he's got away. Get ready. No, yeah, get ready. No.
Oh, do.
What are you dancing here?
Nut shot.
Oh, that was a pass. That was cool. Alright, good. Now you can get in there. Or you want to let them just fight it out. Alright, move to the middle.
I got him stun locked.
Let's see if we can get him down, though. Yep, you did it. And... Alright, so that's how you win in intermediate. The computer has to help out, but that's okay.
Yeah, but if we put that now, we're going to show you a little bit on tournament mode. How remember they all came at you
Alright, let's do it.
non-stop. You'll die. Oh, he didn't say it.
Oh, he's just flexing. He's sort of giving you the weird looks. Oh, he's flexing his whole body. Wow.
The peck popper up.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I got. Oh yeah.
And there's the stats, and don't you feel real satisfied winning that 1 minute round?
All right. Now here's what I wanted to show people. This is on intermediate.
Who are you gonna take?
I'll go ahead and take Mongo on this one. Thank you, Miss Elizabeth, but that's not how it's going to work. Watch this crap.
Let's see how long we last here. So this is intermediate, everybody. He's blocking everything. He's running away every time we try to hit him.
And
He's doing a super punch every single 5 seconds.
Trying to do mine.
Yep. There it is. Oh, you actually got him. Oh, if we can get him down, we'll win it. And that's a very big hit. Oh, we got it. All right, that's one.
But did you see the difference though, folks? The level of difficulty.
Yeah, that was tough. Let's see. I mean, the second round, we'll see if we can get it. Why not? We have time for you. Let's see what Mongo does. He's gonna do the flexes again. Yeah, there. All right, the meat eater.
Gotta do the leg chop.
Oh,
Oh, well.
and that's it. It's all over, just like that. So there we go. We made it through 1 round on intermediate.
And you see, they just put you down. And remember, he's one of the weakest hitters in the game, by the way.
Right. Let's watch that again. So we're in the middle of the ring,
One.
by the way. He hits you once. He does a super punch there. He picks him up in the middle of the ring, by the way.
Which that won't happen for the computer.
Right, and he's out. So there you go. That's this wonderful game. All right, and that was Battle Royale on the TurboGrafx 16. I think that's more than enough gameplay. We showed you all the characters. We showed you different levels. We showed you tournament mode, regular mode. I think that gives you more than enough of a taste of what this game is like.
And as you've seen, this game is either feast or famine. When I turned it up to intermediate, I was getting my butt handed off in one-on-one. You can cheese the computer, even on professional, in the Battle Royale, which means you just stay in the corner and let them kill each other and then go down. And when the other guy, as soon as he throws out, just start kicking him and stun lock him, and you got him.
But the problem is there's just 5 wrestlers in the game. And just because the game's a 5-player, why is there only 5 in the game? Like, shouldn't there be more?
Ramses, you didn't ask the biggest question. Why is this a wrestling game where there's no wrestling?
Well, that's true. I mean, they have this whole wrestling presentation. They even call it wrestling.
But it's also part of Brawl, which this was pretty much just pit fighter.
Yeah, a very dumbed down and like, what's the right word?
Simplistic.
Yeah, simplistic version of Pit Fighter. I mean, this is like shovelware at the worst. It's probably $30 to $50. We have no idea. Let's just tell you the demand for this game right now is so low, and you know that collectorship for these games should be high. Like $5, $10 at most. I mean, no one wants this game, even mint in box, because it's not fulfilling. I mean, the multiplayer aspect, Mario Party, this is not. I will tell you that right away. The matches are over in less than 2 minutes. All you're doing is punching and kicking. You're waiting till their arms glow. They fall down. You pick them up. You walk to the side of the ring. You throw them out. And that is the whole entire game. There is nothing else to it. And it just goes on. And the computer gets ridiculous in the difficulty as you move through this tournament mode, even on amateur, because they gang up on you. Even though it should be every man for themselves, no, they're going directly for the human player in the tournament mode. So whatever. Yes, I'm sure there's experts to this game, and congratulations if you are, but it's not worth the investment. It's not a good game, and this is probably one of the worst we played so far, actually.
For a wrestling game, yeah, the stuff on Nintendo was very basic, but that was on Nintendo. This is a 16-bit graphics system with basically a Nintendo controller, and you couldn't do anything new or learn from the Nintendo on this thing. I mean, this thing is about ready to compete with Genesis, alright? And Genesis is a 16-bit console and blows away the TurboGrafx 16 in gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, Super WrestleMania WWF, which we made fun of, that game is much better than this wishes it could be. I mean, that's sad. I think all the wrestling games we've done so far in a 16-bit retrospective are better than this. This definitely belongs on the bottom with the worst. It's like a contest we might have to do one day, do a tournament of our least favorite wrestling games. That'll be a fun thing in itself. But this is pretty bad, only because it's so bare bones. I mean, you feel cheated when you buy a game like this. You're like, oh, I'm into wrestling. Oh, TurboGrafx has a wrestling game. This is great. And then you get this, and you feel like, wow, what a waste of money. What a waste of time. It's not fun. It's a good party game, but that thrill wears off very quickly. I can't see friends having a lot of fun doing this more than a few times before the joke gets old very fast. And there's nothing else to the game. You win the game, and the guy poses, and that's it. There's no, like, fun situation. There's no extra character. There's no power-ups. There's no moves done. I mean, that is all there is to the game. You win, and you watch your guy flex, pose, laugh, stick his tongue out, or wiggle his hips. And that is the only reward you get to winning this game.
That is correct. There is absolutely zero replayability. And it's just so bare bones basics that all you're pretty much buying is the graphics. I mean, I hate to say it, you really are just buying the graphics here. This looks absolutely amazing. It gets you set up to play a wrestling game, and then you don't play a wrestling game.
That's right. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything else we have to say on this. Sorry, we'd like to give you complete playthroughs, but I think this shows you everything. I mean, it just goes on, 15 rounds, and then you get a very stupid ending, and that's it. So it's not like you're missing anything. I assure you, it's not worth the effort or time. We have a lot more better and entertaining aspects to get to than to spend our lives trying to get through this game. It's as bad as the reputation for it is, and it's sad. You know, we were looking forward to it. I haven't played TurboGrafx 16 much, so it's always fun to look at things I didn't know existed. Well, I guess some things are better left unknown, Vesper, and I think we'll leave it at that as we get ready for our next episode of the Wrestling Retrospective next month and move on from this train wreck of a game. Yes.
Yeah, this is definitely a rare one where we don't complete the game, but we can't say we did. We beat the main mode of the game, which was the Battle Royale. The tournament mode, nigh impossible to beat.
Well, I'm sure we could do it if we spent, I don't know, a day or 3 or 4.
Learning how to glitch the AI out.
Or doing some tricks and things like that. I'm sure we could beat it, but we're not going to, folks.
At level 2, with 2 people in there, you saw how easy they stun lock you. You make one wrong move, it's game over. What's going to happen when there's 3 of them all attacking you at the same time?
All right, so, Vesper, I think we're going to wrap it up. So, join us next time for another exciting episode of the Wrestling Retrospective 16-bit. I'm not going to promise they get better. I'm just going to promise we're going to show you all of them, and that's all I've ever promised. We do the best to play it through, just as we do this one. And if you have any memories of this game, I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I'm sorry to hear that.
Your parents didn't love you when they bought you this game.
I'm very sorry to hear that. So, Vesper, let's wrap it up. Don't forget to
like, comment, subscribe, and
ring that bell, and we'll be back for another exciting episode of Vesper Retro Reviews, our 16-bit wrestling retrospective. They can't all be winners, folks. And yeah, stay tuned to see our final thoughts. It's going to be interesting because I don't even think we know what we're giving yet. But yeah, it's going to be fun. See you then. Goodbye, everybody.